this Pizza Hut right here, behind here, this is in the same shopping center where my husband and I, we owned a 20,000 square foot gym. During the pandemic, I applied to work here. And when I walked in, the manager goes, "Hey, Glennis, how are you?" And I said, "Good, how are you?" And he goes, "So how can I help?" And I say, "Hey, I want to apply for the position." See, they always they need drivers. And he goes, "What?" I go, "Yeah, I am applying for the position." And he goes, "You need a job here?" And I said, "Yes, I need a job here." See, during that time, during the pandemic, I was working public adjusting, I was working real estate, and I was working Uber. I was doing everything I could to be able to put food on the table and take care of us. And my husband was doing the same. He was working 16, 20-hour days. They were months where my husband literally did not come home, and we lived 10 minutes away, because that 10 minutes going and coming back, that 20 minutes, he needed to rest because he was doing everything. He was fixing equipment, he was cleaning the gym, he was in the front desk. So I share all these things for you to understand that you may be in a difficult place, but if you allow God to work through you, to work in you, it may be that He's looking to work through humility. It may be that my ego was so big. I mean, the nation, the world was going through a very difficult time. It was. And we owned a gym that was closed down because of the pandemic. But we still had to pay rent, and we still had to do what we needed to do. You may be in a difficult situation today, but I want you to know that if you do the natural, God will bless, and God will open doors, and He will do the supernatural. I'm not saying it's easy. It was a humbling experience. I applied, I had my background check, I did everything. I did not go work for them because I needed to be in a schedule, and I was running on fires, and I needed to be able to be available for families that needed me and for the potential of making a greater income. So I stayed working Uber because it was flexible and I could do it in my own spare time. So no matter what you're going through today, I just want you to know that Jesus is the answer. If you cry out to Him, He is truly our Jehovah Jireh, our provider. I remember having some really deep conversations with the Lord and saying, "Okay, Lord, you open this door for this business. You open this door for these things. What is happening?" Well, what was happening is that we were both growing. We were being tried. We were going through trials and tribulation. And on the other side of that, our marriage got stronger. We had so much more clarity. We saw the hand of God. And it was very sad, extremely sad, when we had to close the gym and let go of our dream. And a very difficult time, but it was the hand of God. My whole point is, no matter where you are at today, know that if you continue to stay in movement and in action, eventually you're gonna get over the hump. It's just a season. We go through seasons, like the winter and the summer and the spring and the fall. It's just a season, and you're not gonna stay in that season of being in the struggle for the rest of your life. There's so many things that we can do, so many things that we can do online, so much value that we can bring to the world as you're praying, as you're trusting, as you're asking God, as you're doing all these things. You can turn on a camera and bring value to the world and teach us the little that you may know and the things that you may have gone through. And that in itself becomes a compound effect. I believe that if you sow seeds of giving value, of actually helping others, if you actually come from that place of gratitude, of not why everything is happening to me, but what can I do in this season of my life, then I believe that God will bless you. I am cheering you on. And I know that you're cheering me on. Stay abundantly blessed. I love you. Your sister in the journey. Let's go.